Welcome to my mini masterclass on transforming limiting beliefs and negative self-talk. Please find a quiet place where you will not be distracted or disturbed, and make sure you have your journal or just a piece of paper and pen. And when you're ready, we will start. Because transforming our limiting beliefs and our negative self-talk is one of the most powerful shifts we can make in our life. It really is, and I know that from experience. It's about reclaiming your mental narrative, stepping into a more empowered, intentional version of yourself. So in this mini masterclass, I will share a really great framework, which is practical, actionable, and deeply transformative. So honestly, if you do this and you practice it every day, it will be life-changing. It really will. So let's dive in. It's the belief breakthrough framework, a step-by-step process to identify, challenge, and replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. So number one is identify the limiting belief. So you can't change what you don't recognize. So this is where the importance of self-awareness comes in. Start by asking yourself, what is the story I keep telling myself that's holding me back and possibly been holding me back for years? What is that story? What negative thought or belief keeps showing up when I'm feeling stressed or overwhelmed or stuck? What do I believe about myself? What do I believe about others or about the world that's limiting my potential, holding me back? So, for example, you may uncover beliefs like, I'm not good enough. I always mess things up at the last minute. I don't deserve success. Nothing good will ever come of me. And so many of these limiting beliefs were formed in our childhood under the age of 10, before the prefrontal cortex was formed and we were able to sort of use our thinking to question any of these things. We just thought, oh, okay, a teacher or someone in a position of responsibility might have just said something, you'll never be any good at maths, Alice Armstrong, for example, or, nothing ever good's going to come of you. These things that are said that we just don't question, and we just, anyway, everyone has got them. And the great thing is, once you've brought them to the surface, you can then totally transform them. So what I'd like you to do is to get your journal, piece of paper, and have a real brain dump onto that piece of paper. Get them all out, because seeing them on paper creates distance and helps you recognize them as beliefs, not facts. So that's number one. Number two, question the belief. Limiting beliefs often crumble under scrutiny. So ask yourself, is this belief 100% true? Can I absolutely prove it? And where did this belief even come from? Is it even mine, or did I just pick it up from someone else, some teacher at school, or anyone along the way? And what evidence do I have that contradicts this belief? For example, if your belief is, I'm not good enough, challenge it by listing moments when you were good enough, times you did succeed, showed courage, and made progress. So this helps you to see the belief for what it is, a story, not the truth. Okay, number three, reframe the belief. So once you've started poking holes into that limiting belief, you can start replacing it with a more empowering one. And this isn't about lying to yourself. It's about choosing a belief that serves you better. Ask yourself, what's a more empowering belief that I can adopt? What would I tell a friend who is struggling with this same belief? What belief would help me move forward with confidence? For example, that limiting belief that so many of us have been carrying around for so long, used to, is I'm not good enough. And replace that with the empowering belief, I am capable of learning, of growing and improving every day. So that brings us on to number four, create a daily affirmation practice. I know a lot of you've heard me talk about affirmations in the past, but your self-talk shapes your identity. So to transform negative self-talk, you need to consistently feed your mind with positive, empowering language. So I'd like you to write down 3 to 5 affirmations that align with your new beliefs. For example, I am capable, confident, and resilient. I am worthy of success and happiness. I am growing stronger and wiser every day. And say these affirmations out loud every morning and every evening. And if you don't feel comfortable saying them out loud, say them in your head, but it's better to say them out loud. Speak them with conviction as if they're already true. And consistency is the key here, because over time, these affirmations will become your default thoughts. I think it takes 21 days. So when you repeat them often, you send positive, affirmative messages to your brain, which starts believing them. And that's when you can start making really positive changes. And I realize some of you at this stage may be a little bit skeptical about this, and, that's understandable. But, think we do repetitive exercises to improve our physical health. These affirmations are exercises for the mind, for our mental health. One of the pioneers of using affirmations to influence the subconscious was a Frenchman called Dr. Émile Coué, and he did a lot of research in the early 20th century and found that hospital patients healed much faster when they used affirmations. So he'd have half the hospital just taking their normal medication, the other half would take their normal medication, but they would say these affirmations every day. So he would encourage them to say, every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better and better. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better and better, 10 times a day, and visualize themselves looking and feeling fit and healthy again. And it made a huge difference. So write down your belief, say it out loud, and remember, consistency, repetition and consistency is the key to rewiring your brain. Okay, number 5, take aligned action. So beliefs solidify through action. So to reinforce the new belief, take small, consistent actions that align with it. Ask yourself, what's one thing I can do today to prove this new belief to myself? How can I show up as the person who believes this? So, for example, if your new belief is, I am capable of learning and growing, you might take a course to build a new skill. Step out of your comfort zone, prove your courage, and celebrate the small wins along the way to reinforce your progress, because action creates evidence and evidence strengthens the belief. Next one, number 6, surround yourself with encouraging, growth-orientated people. That's what we call it in high performance, growth-orientated people, because the people you spend your time with, you're the average of the 5 people you spend your time with. So just think about who you hang out with. Who are the 5 people you spend most of your time with? Your environment really matters. Spend time with people who uplift you, who challenge you, who encourage you, who believe in your potential, because their energy and their encouragement will help you to stay aligned with your new beliefs and not push you down. And I know some of you may have to spend time with some people that, have always had that sort of outlook, and maybe they always will. But in another masterclass, we can do lots of things to help protect yourself from that negative energy, but not right now. But please be aware of that and seek out people who will uplift you. And, there are loads of online communities as well of growth mindset people. I mustn't get off topic, but it's so important. Please do that. And a little bonus technique here is called flip the script. So when a negative thought pops up, because your mind is so used to having these negative thoughts that crop up, when it comes, recognize it, don't fight it, recognize it, and then flip it. And just acknowledge the thought. And you can say, I'm feeling like I'm not good enough right now, because you're acknowledging that thought. And then ask yourself, what thought would help me succeed in this moment? How would my best future self respond to this? And that's so powerful, because you get that distance from it, and you get that advice from your future really successful self who's got unlimited potential. And, you can replace that thought by saying, okay, I'm not perfect, but I'm totally capable of giving my best effort right now. And I know I can get there. And this practice sort of shifts your focus from self-doubt to self-empowerment. So remember, the key to transforming limiting beliefs and negative self-talk is consistency. It's not a one-time fix. It's not a magic wand, sadly. It's a daily practice of awareness, intention, and action. And if you do these things, it will be life-changing. How do I know? Because I have done it to myself and I practice it daily. It is transformational. So please make it a daily habit to remind yourself of your strengths, your accomplishments, your unique qualities, because after all, there is only one of you in the world. And in fact, an affirmation that's really helped me in terms of self-belief, self-compassion, even self-love is this, which I'm going to share with you. I am unique and irreplaceable. We all are. We're all unique and irreplaceable. I am unique and irreplaceable, and therefore I owe it to those who love me and those who count on me to look after myself. It's the equivalent of putting the oxygen mask on yourself first so that you can help others. So please, please take time to do this and really put it into practice. You can contact me anytime and just believe that you can make this transformation in your self-talk, in your limiting beliefs, and you can unlock your true potential. You have the key. It's been in your pocket all this time, but now it's there. So good luck. Let me know how you get on, and I look forward to hearing from you.